morning. Update number 3. Couple things. So apparently you can put it on any part of your body. So I was looking it up on the website, and it gives you different directions. We have to kind of search for it. So you can actually put the patch on any part of your body that there's like where it hurts, or the palm and the bottom of your feet are just standard places that you can put it. So I was like, okay, let me take that sucker off. So I'm grounded on my finger. The other thing, you don't realize how important your fingers are, or just parts of your body, when you're not able to move them anymore. Like, cleaning my butt. I'm left-handed when it comes to writing, but I'm actually what's that term? Ambidextrous, something like that. I can write with my right hand. It's been a while, but I can muster up legible writing. Elementary school, but legible. But I do a lot with my right hand. So I write with my left hand, but like when I play softball, I'm a right-handed. Naturally, you're just right-handed. I know how to bat left, but I'm stronger with my right. And I think a lot of it is because a lot of our day-to-day tools are designed for right-handed people. So I wipe with my right. So I'm not able to. So I was like, oh, this is different, like, with my left hand. There's a really cute video. If you're ever needing to figure out how to teach your kids to wipe, there's actually a YouTube video. It's a YouTube video, I think so. Or some TikTok video. It's in an Asian country. And it's so cute because they have the little kiddie chairs, and they blew up 2 little balloons, and they prop them right next to the back of the chair. So the back part. And so the teacher is in the front, and she has her little chair and all the little students right behind her. So they're seeing her back. So they see the little balloons that are set up like butt cheeks. And she's getting like a wipe, and she's showing them, like, this is how you wipe. It's the cutest thing. In terms of just teaching your kids, right? How to wipe. How to wipe. Practice the movement. It's the movement of your fingers and your hands. Anyways. I noticed that yesterday. I forgot to mention. I was like, I don't realize how much you really need your fingers for wiping. Something else. Abraham Hicks this morning came out with, it's an interesting, this is like the 3rd time that I listened to it, because sometimes I get it, like I mentioned, like I'm smart, but just a little bit above average, but also a little tuturu, where some things, like, I don't know why, I just have a hard time processing, and so I have to ask the person can you explain it again? Can you explain it again? Can you do it a different way? Can you give me visuals? Depending on the information. So some stuff, I'm able to get it. Other stuff, I'm like, you're gonna have to break that down for me again. And it's a hit or miss. Like, I wish I could say, like, all math stuff, but no, it's like a little bit of everything. Sometimes I'm on point, and it's like equally balanced. So this video is titled, The Thing You Should Value Most. And the focus of, as with everything, is about emotions, is how your emotions are your vibration. So the part about this video is talking about love and appreciation, and how in our world, society, the way we interpret love versus how we interpret appreciation. With love, there's a lot of loss. Loss. that's associated with love. You know, love that was lost, right? Love that is no longer here. Mm-hmm. Whereas appreciation is more of this, I appreciate the experience, right? It's like, I don't love it, I don't hate it, but I appreciate it for what it is. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Mr. TNH and of Gary. The way he explained. Did he explain it? Or I don't know why it made me think of them. But just this element of not being on one extreme or the other, but just more neutral, right? With the experience itself. So I've been struggling with that word love lately. And the realization that my interpretation of it is different than other people's interpretation of it. And now more so than ever, right? And it's again this continued evolvement of how we define things, how we define and give meaning to things, to people, to experiences. So anyways, I liked what, so love and appreciation are actually the same vibration, unless there's the loss associated to love. So it's going to be dependent on the person and their interpretation of love and how they experience love. So if your experience is more such where, I'm thinking it's on the ranges of intensity, right? If love, if you tend to associate it very intensely, unless you know how to gauge it within yourself, where it's the same vibration of appreciation, then you're okay. But if it's associated with loss, then the recommendation is, let's not use love, use more appreciation, because that gives, it's a different vibration. So I just thought it was fascinating. I'm grateful that they highlighted the unimportance words, labeling of emotions, because that was something I highlighted in my coping skills course. One of the chapters I'm talking about, I'm going to break up my course. It's going to be the whole course available for cheaper, and then I'm going to break up the sections that are going to cost a little bit more, because it'll be more affordable if you're buying it in sections, but because you're not buying the whole like streamline of it, it's just going to be a little more costly, because it's going to take me time to like edit it even more, right? I'm looking at my time in regards to that. But it'll be affordable if you're just wanting a piece of it versus the whole thing. So anyways, there's a section where I talk about emotions and how some people están aferrados, like they're very like, I need to know what emotion, what label is this, right? What emotion is this feeling? And I get it. For people who are very introspective, where they take it all within themselves and they're trying to figure themselves out, words are important to them. But not everybody has the same emotional vocabulary. I learned that when I was working with kids, and even more so also with adults. And so I gave 3 examples of how to use your emotional vocabulary. If you're one of the type that love the emotional wheel, love all the breakdown of all the emotions, great. You know, by all means, have fun with it. It's meant to like help you figure out, you know, narrow it down. Is it anger or is it disappointment, right? There's a difference in terms of how we interpret emotions culturally. Everything culturally, because there are some cultures where certain emotions don't exist, or there's no label for it. There's no recognition of what, you know, which two emotions put up this type of emotion. So there's that group of people. And then there's the common 5. I think it's 5. The universal 5. And there's really more, universal 7, 10, but I stayed with 5 only because I tied it into Disney's the movie was a movie, Inside Out, and everyone's familiar with those characters, so it's like Okay, famous 5, right? And then even simpler and even better is the 3. The 3-4-1, where it's just, not good, right, or bad, neutral or better, and good. As long as you can pick that up within yourself, right? The shift, like relief, right? From bad to, okay, relief. From bad to neutral. From bad to a little bit better, right? Maybe not all the way good, but, it's just about being able to recognize that at least the 3, to recognize the shift, right? That you're moving along. So I like that they referenced, it's this just inner knowing, right? Inner feeling, inner connectedness to the emotional change within you when you're experiencing certain things. So anyways, I just want to highlight that because I thought that was really cool. That I came across that video, and that just, the validation. I think that's what it was, just the validation. I'm like, okay, I'm on the right track in terms of how I'm breaking down my teachings, right? Putting together everything that I know, and I'm like, okay, this is what makes sense to me, because I want to make sure it reaches the majority of the people, right? Everyone, all of us somewhere in the middle, right? The super smart ones maybe don't need as much content. I don't know. I just want to make sure that it's understandable, digestible, breakable, right? Practical. Yeah. But we'll see. I'm gonna take another, I should have taken it before picture. Like right now, I should do that. And then how it looks like at the end of the day. Yeah, but that's all. I don't have to be present for that.
Hey you, my name is Yubi and I use she, they pronouns, and you've just finished watching a clip from my video diary entries where I'm documenting my healing journey as I learn how to navigate my spiritual awakening. I have learned that this experience and process is unique to each and every one of us in whatever way we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of formal mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself as these experiences unfold, and really inviting you along for the ride. Please know that there is a time gap between when these videos post and my real timeline, and also that these clips build upon each other similar to chapters in a book. So if you find yourself lost or confused, feel free to click on the playlist section or the link below, where you can jump around, check out the other chapters, and or catch up. Also, please know that you're more than welcome to check out my website, www.youbecominghealed.com, where I've gathered all of this information, my background, experience, and education to create online self-paced courses to help you on your healing journey wherever you are. You're also more than welcome to check out my other YouTube channel at You Becoming Healed, where I've entertained a podcast, including clips from these courses so that I can make this content accessible to more and more people. Please click like, subscribe, and share this content so again it reaches more people, with the hopes that other people will resonate and connect with the healing journey and the stories shared so that they don't feel alone in their own process. I thank you in advance. I'm grateful to you, and I wish you well.